guys! Today I'm going to talk about Starsky and Hutch, the episode called The Vampire. Starsky and Hutch lasted 4 seasons. It started from 1975 till 1979 and they did 92 episodes altogether. In 2004 they made a movie based on this TV show. However, the movie was more of a spoof of the TV show. In this review I'll be reviewing the episode called The Vampire, and this was a Halloween special episode. It was directed by Bob Kelljan, and he's the same director who did the Count Yorga films and also Scream Blackula Scream. But he's also done loads of TV shows. Oddly enough, David Soul was in Sliam's Lot in 1979 that he made just after Starsky and Hutch. Starsky and Hutch stars David Soul, Paul Michael Glaser, Antonio Fargas as Huggy Bear, Bernie Hamilton as Captain Dobie. So The Vampire's from season 2, and it was a Halloween special. So it came out on Halloween, and this is kind of like a bit of a supernatural sort of story involving a guy who thinks he's a vampire, but he's really a nutter. He just thinks he's a vampire.
Together, we'll never die.
So he's played by John Saxon, and he's been in some loads of brilliant stuff. Stuff like Enter the Dragon or Nightmare on Elm Street. He's done loads of TV shows. He was in a good The $6 Million Man episode, playing a robot. So in this one he plays a vampire. Or should I say a man who thinks he's a vampire. So he's a dance teacher, and he's using a walking stick because he's supposed to be a bit lame in one leg. And oddly enough, there's a painting of his wife and he's wanting to bring her back from the dead, but it's never explained how. He's killing these women, he puts teeth in and bites their necks, and it's up to our 2 heroes, Starsky and Hutch, to solve the crime. So Starsky, he's more of a streetwise cop. He has childish mood swings as well, sort of like a more comic character, whereas Hutch, played by David Soul, he's more of a reserved character, more intellectual. But the show's success is the chemistry between the 2 leads. They're excellent.
What's that around your neck? It's nothing.
Wait a minute. It's nothing.
Let me look. Will you please just let me look? It's garlic. It's garlic. I've been known to wear garlic lots of times.
Bizarrely enough, after Starsky and Hutch finished in 1979, David Soul went on to do Sliam's Lot. And that's a Stephen King vampire story. So he made that TV series in 1979 after Starsky and Hutch.
Hey, look at him!
He even went on to sing songs. He's a bloody good singer as well. Hey Phil, I thought you said he was a good bloody singer. He's bloody lousy. His bloody ears are ringing. And the boss is called Captain Dobie. He keeps, he doesn't like any nonsense, so he stops them from clowning around. And there's another character called Huggy Bear. He's kind of like an informant. Whenever they want information, they go seek his help. So he's like a flamboyant character. So it's a bizarre episode, this. It's really well done. I just wish they'd gone into more detail why John Saxon's character, why he does think he's a vampire, and a bit more explanation about his background and why wife died and why he's wanting to bring her back from the dead.
I can feel it. I'll bring you back from death, Maria. I promise.
And why he thinks killing these women will bring her back. But it's very well directed by Bob Kelljan. He did the Count Yorga vampire films and Scream Blackula Scream. So there's scenes in this that are very similar to Count Yorga. When you see John Saxon's character running, kind of like in slow-mo, and it's dark, it's all more shot for shot of Robert Quarry running as Count Yorga. And what I like about his direction is how he uses darkness. There's loads of dark shots. And it's really creepy. It's surprising that they did an episode like this in Starsky and Hutch. And it's an interesting show, Starsky and Hutch, because the first 2 seasons, they were more serious and some violence. And from after season 2, like season 3 and season 4, it was toned down. So they made it a bit more humorous. Hell. They were soft as bloody shit in season 3 and 4. They were like a couple of bloody cities. But it's a great show. I like how it shows like 70s America. I like the look of it. It's similar to shows like Kojak. And this show is also interesting how it's a good example of how some shows that don't kind of like use horror or supernatural elements, occasionally they will. And they're quite successful as well. When you're watching an ordinary show, for some reason they suddenly do a scary one. It's quite good. And although there's like humour in Starsky and Hutch, when they're serious, they are serious, and you can tell by the 2 leads, like they're suddenly in serious mode by a certain look in the eyes and stuff. For instance, if they find out there's a girl just being killed, suddenly straight and serious. I like that. I don't mind humour in shows as long as when it needs to be serious it is. The music's good in this show as well, and of course the title sequence, really exciting. It really gets you into the mood of the show. And all these TV shows that have good title sequences, they tend to be much more successful. So it's really important to have a good title sequence. So during the episode, Starsky's convinced there is a real vampire. So he goes to Huggy Bear and gets his vampire kit. That's a really funny scene.
It's a complete vampire protection kit, complete with hammer and stake for finishing off the old dude. 1 cross, guaranteed to make any vampire of Christian persuasion cringe in terror. And 1 garlic wreath for all the rest of the denominations.
Whereas Hutch, with him being more intellectual and like logical, he doesn't believe it. But there is a scene where he's chasing after John Saxon's character, and he's running up these like skyscraper, and he jumps off the top, off the roof, onto the next building. And there's a scene where Hutch says he flew. It's a shock, as though, do vampires exist?
What happened? Where'd he go? I don't believe it. What? He flew. Huh? He flew! It's 25 feet, look at that!
It's not really explained how John Saxon's character managed to jump from one skyscraper to the other. Probably with him being a dance teacher, he's athletic, so that probably explains that. So overall, I thought this was one of the best episodes they ever did. It really worked. I like the idea of someone thinking they're a vampire, even if they're not. And although it's not properly explained why he bring his dead wife back, why did he want to be a vampire, none of that's explained, but you can kind of just say he's crackers. Hell, he thought he was a bloody vampire. Soft as bloody shit. He must have been watching how many bloody Christopher Lee films. Hey, they better not end up like him, Phil. You're getting a bit bloody dingy. So, overall, I thought it was really good, one of the best. And out of 10, I'll rate this a 9. 9 out of 10. You think films are good, like you? Top bloody marks, Phil. Do some more of them. Yeah, we'll do once. It's an excellent series. Okay, everybody, bye. See you next time. Like, subscribe, and share. Bye, bye.
Thank you very much.
Wait a sec. Hug, how much for the hammer and stake?
Starsky, you don't need a hammer.
How do you know?
Use your head.